Hello there, welcome to my Views and News. Last night I could not host a live chat session. On Friday, I was not feeling well. That is why I was unable to host the live chat. But starting from Saturday, we'll resume the live chats. Uh, Two news stories for you. First one is from Tegarai, where we've received more details from the ongoing meeting, top level, high stake meeting with participation of all the relevant players in Tegarai. I told you about criticism of a channel there at the meeting, at a chat, in a chat. Now, more details of criticism against some people. It happened at the meeting. Secondly, viewers, Amhara region drone strikes are intensifying. Now, a confirmation from UN Human Rights Body. UN Human Rights Body issued a statement last night confirming some of my reports. The report by UN Human Rights Organization mentions killings by Fano fighters too, and some casualties in drone strikes conducted by Ethiopian military. Details for you in this video. Firstly, viewers, it seems that the key meeting in Tigray is still underway because we have not seen any joint statement from the meeting participants so far. The meeting is being attended by Tegarai interim government officials, including Getachew. TPLF senior leaders are there too, Alim, Debratzian, and others. Top Tegarai military officers there, Migbe, Sadkan, etc. So all the relevant players are participating. And I told you about Migbe 2 days ago that some meeting participants severely criticized Migbe for Migbe's role when Migbe led two very difficult fronts in the second and third round of fighting, and where Tigray forces suffered setbacks. Now, reportedly, senior TPLF leaders have been criticized at the party. Some meeting participants raised questions about Alim Gebrevahir and Debratzian Gebremikai. Both are, Alim is Secretary General of the TPLF, and Debratzian is the chairperson of TPLF. They were criticized for not summoning meetings, joint meetings of Central Committee and Executive Committee. Several members requested that joint meetings should be held. Why? Because there was tension between TPLF leaders, Tigray interim government, and there were some other issues to be discussed too. Some executive committee, central committee members wanted joint discussions that all committee members should meet, and then they should discuss and make decisions about important issues. Joint meetings were not approved by LM and Debratzian. Why? Because they did not want entire TPLF senior level leaders to be involved. Gradually, it seems that Getachew has managed to get some backing within TPLF. Within mid-level TPLF leaders, he has managed to get some support. That is why joint central executive committee meetings were not called. And secondly, General Assembly of the TPLF was also requested by TPLF members. Again, it was not called. fingers being pointed towards Alem and Debratzian and others, that they have been making decisions on their own without taking the mid-level TPLF and lower-level TPLF workers and leaders on board. Very important development. It just shows that gradually Debratzian Alem group seems to be getting in trouble. Getachew is not alone. Getachew, we were discussing before the start of this meeting that maybe Getachew could be forced to resign, which could spell disaster, political disaster for Tegarai. But it seems that Getachew is getting stronger. Senior TPLF leaders, they are united, but the unity which they should get, the support which they should get from the middle and lower level TPLF leaders and workers is not as strong as they have the support from top tier. That is why it's not likely that Getachew is going to be fired, but I think all sides will reach some sort of understanding and agreement in this meeting, because federal government has taken a position about how to resolve the deadlock over Volkai, Tumara Sagade, Koramela Mata, how to return refugees, etc. So this meeting, you'll see some key decisions after the meeting is concluded. Secondly, was Amhara region of Ethiopia, where drone strikes are intensifying. A crucial phase of this armed resistance is now ongoing. Ethiopian government has this deadly weapon, and that is drone use. That deadly weapon played a key role in the war in Tigray. Now we're seeing that drones are being used very frequently. UN human rights body issued a statement last night confirming some of my reports, confirming some attacks by Fano fighters and some drone strikes conducted by Ethiopian Air Force. The report mentions two drone strikes which happened in the last 1 week or so. One incident of shelling, which led to several casualties, and two attacks by Fano fighters, two ambush attacks by Fano fighters, not on military, but on Prosperity Party members. Firstly, the report mentions a drone strike which happened on the 6th of November in Vadira at a primary school. And here 7 people were killed. Who was the target, Fano or civilians? The report confirms that Fano fighters had taken control of a part of this school. The Fano fighters were there, though the casualties include civilians too, including 3 teachers. Secondly, Weber, where on the 9th of November, a drone strike was conducted on a bus station. Here, 13 people were killed. Again, the report confirms presence of Fano in the area, that Fano fighters were operating in the area. They were planning to attack a camp of Ethiopian National Defense Force. But those who were killed were boarding a bus. So either they were civilians or they were supporters of Fano fighters, or they were Fano fighters themselves. Thirdly, 4th of November, shelling, heavy weapons were fired in Johait, and 6 casualties here of civilians report. 2 attacks by Fano are also mentioned in this report. Both, I think, I reported both these attacks. I told you about an attack by Fano fighters in October near Alembar, South Gondar, where a convoy of Prosperity Party leaders was ambushed by Fano fighters. It happened in October. Second attack also happened in October in Ago Avi zone, when Ago Avi zone, some zonal level and Wareda level, mostly Ago Prosperity Party members, government officials were assassinated by Fano fighters in an ambush. Both attacks carried out by Fano, one in Alembar and the other one in Jibbet, Ago Avi zone. 21 were killed in these two attacks by Fano fighters. UN Human Rights Body has confirmed. UN Human Rights Body says that these civilian killings, deaths of general population in the Amhara region are troubling, and if these human rights abuses continue, they will affect the transitional justice mechanism, which is being adopted to hold people accountable for war crimes committed during the 2 year long war which happened in northern Ethiopia. So, overall, we can sum up that Ethiopian military has intensified drone strikes. Almost after every 2 to 3 days, we hear about use of drones, drone strike in some area. And now confirmation is coming from UN officials too. Amhara region is not open to international media, by the way. It's not open to human rights organizations. The day the region is open, you'll see more reports of civilian deaths, more reports of Fanos deaths, more reports of Ethiopian security officials' deaths. No one is so far acknowledging its losses. I have not seen a single statement from Ethiopian military acknowledging its losses. Fano fighters occasionally acknowledge their losses, while no one is speaking for the people. People are dying too, sometimes in collateral damage, and sometimes they are suspected of having links with the military or with Fano fighters. Thank you for watching.